Serena's eyes bolt wide open. She stares up at the cave ceiling as her heart beats wild in her chest. Bang! Confused, dazed, and half asleep, the cold morning air and the loud noises are the rudest of alarm clocks. Serena sits up in her sleeping bag and rubs her tired eyes. Smash! What's going on? She screeches out, trying her best to get her tired eyes to focus. Fennekin! Ash commands, causing Serena to look in his direction. Psybeam! Serena's jaw drops in shock. Ash is not only fully dressed and up, but also looking like his old self again, energized and ready to take on the day. Even his hair is neatly brushed. To her amazement, Fennekin fires a flawless Psybeam at the cave wall, illuminating it with a stunning display of pearlescent colors. Wow, Serena says, making Ash look over his shoulder and smile. I didn't know Fennekin could use such an attack. Ash throws her a peace sign, so very pleased with himself. Morning, Sleepy. We've been working hard on it all morning. Oh, she replies, rubbing her eyes. Yes! Ash clenches his fist in determination. When I woke up this morning in your body, I felt energized. I realized it doesn't matter what I look like. I'm still me, and that got me fired up. Ash looks down at Fennekin at his side and grins. Again! Psybeam! Fennekin strikes once more, unleashing a powerful attack as Psybeam crashes against the solid cave wall, scattering vibrant flashes of light in every direction. If I'm going to be you for the time being, Serena, Ash looks back at her, I'm going to do my best to be you. Serena blinks in disbelief. There's something different about the way Ash moves. He's become graceful, fluid, and assured. He even tosses a few strands of her long hair over his shoulders without even thinking. For the first time since their bizarre body swap, he's not just wearing her body, he's owning it. Ash turns back toward the wall, feet planted in a confident stance, posture perfect, and calls out again, Let's go, Fennekin! One more time! Psybeam burst forth once more, flooding the cave with a kaleidoscope of shimmering light. The colors dance over Ash's body, and Serena finds herself holding her breath. The way he stands, the way he smiles, the way he radiates confidence, these are the things she loves about him the most. A weird tingle deep inside herself. Oh, she mumbles with eyes wide. Her cheeks flush instantly as she becomes acutely aware of her own body's reaction to the pretty girl. A very male reaction. She yanks the sleeping bag up to her chin, trying desperately to hide away. You're doing great, she stammers, voice cracking slightly as she looks anywhere but at him. Like, really great. Ash turns with a bright grin and gives a little spin, his hair flaring out behind him like in a performance. Thanks, he smiles wider. Your Pokémon are really strong, Serena. We're defo gonna make a great team. Serena buries her face in her hands, muffling her voice. Yeah. Pikachu appears at Serena's side and tilts his head to look up at her. It makes her instantly look away, blushing like crazy. Pika? Are you impressed too? She asks behind a wry smile, trying to hide her blushing cheeks. Pikachu clenches his fist. Ash, still beaming and practically glowing with confidence, places a hand on his hip and points dramatically towards Serena and Pikachu. Hey, Serena! He calls out. I think Pikachu wants to battle. Serena, startled by the idea, jumps. What? She says, blinking. Right now? Pikachu hops up, cheeks sparking playfully as he bounces in place. Serena glances at Pikachu, then back at Ash, standing tall in her body with all the boldness and determination she'd come to expect from him. The sight is both strange and exhilarating at the same time. I mean, she hesitates, clutching the sleeping bag a little tighter. I just woke up. I haven't even brushed my hair. Ash laughs softly, brushing his hair behind one ear. Come on, Serena. You said it yourself. Fennekin's really impressive, right? Plus, you're me, remember? Just ruffle your hair and it's done. Yesterday, when Ash fell asleep in her lap, Serena wasn't sure if he was enjoying the body swap as much as she was. But now she has her answer. He's not just adapting. He's thriving, fully embracing her body with a newfound confidence. If he can rock it as her, then it's time she steps up and does the same. It's her turn to match his energy. A soft smile tugs at her lips, but quickly sharpens into a look of determination. Okay, she says, fighting her way out of the sleeping bag. All right, let's do this. A few minutes later, and with a ruffle of her hair, she's changed into Ash's clothes. She takes her place across the rocky clearing from Ash, who's already standing on his side like he was born to be there. They both pause, looking at each other facing off against their own faces and bodies, and suddenly burst into laughter. "This is so weird," Ash says, shaking his head in disbelief, still grinning. "You're telling me," Serena says with a light laugh, adjusting the cap on her head. Her expression sharpens with sudden focus. "Don't hold back, Ash. I want to see exactly what you and my Pokémon are capable of." Ash throws out a hand confidently. "Ready when you are." Serena nods, pointing forward with a grin of her own. "Let's give it everything we've got. Fennekin, let's show what you've been practicing. Pikachu, I choose you!" With a sharp cry, Fennekin bounds ahead, eyes gleaming. "Psybeam!" Ash commands. A shimmering beam of psychic energy erupts from Fennekin's mouth, spiraling with vibrant colors as it hurtles across the rocky battlefield. Pikachu doesn't have time to dodge. "Pika!" he cries as the Psybeam slams into the ground near him, bursting in a spectacular flare of light. The cave walls flash with color, and a gust of warm air ripples through the space. Serena shields her eyes from the blast, then instantly counters. "Thunderbolt!" Pikachu's cheeks glow bright yellow as lightning explodes from him in a crackling surge. The bolt slices through the air, crashing down towards Fennekin in a flash of blinding light. Boom! The cave rumbles with the impact. Ash steps back instinctively with wide eyes, but a huge smile spreads across his face. "Awesome dodge, Fennekin! Great work!" Fennekin grits her teeth and shakes off the static, her fur standing on end, but her stance is steady. "All right! Ember!" Ash shouts as his long hair dances in the breeze. Fennekin inhales sharply and releases a ball of glowing orange embers. Smoke curls through the air as the embers hit. Serena holds her breath, but then sees Pikachu still standing, tail flicking defiantly. "Quick attack, go!" she commands, having seen Ash do it so many times. Pikachu vanishes in a blur of motion, his body glowing white as he rockets across the clearing. In a flash, he slams into Fennekin with startling speed, knocking her back a step. Ash laughs, eyes gleaming with pride. "Whoa! You and Pikachu are such a great team!" Serena grins, heart racing with adrenaline. "Thanks," she shouts back. "It's not our first time battling together, is it, Pikachu?" "Pika-pee!" Ash looks across at his own body. Right now, in the heat of battle, it doesn't feel weird. He feels in tune with Fennekin, like they've been partners for years. He can't help but look down at the plucky Pokémon with pride. "Fennekin!" Ash points in Pikachu's direction. "Let's not go easy on them! Hit them with another side—" The ground violently shakes, almost knocking them all to the floor. Then a huge explosion can be heard in the distance. Steadying themselves, the battle stops, and they all stare out of the opening of the cave. "What was that?" Serena asks, rushing over to stand beside Ash. "I don't know," Ash replies, still staring. "Sounded like an explosion." Following a quick glance at the other's direction, they rush out of the entrance of the cave and look up to the top of the mountain. Just off its peak, plumes of smoke billow into the air, cutting a strong contrast against the blue sky. With their Pokémon standing at their sides, Ash and Serena stare up. They both have the same thought. "The research station," they say in unison. "Pika!" Pikachu calls out, pointing in another direction. To their surprise, Team Rocket's hot air balloon is drifting in the direction of the weather station. "Ash, I bet they've got something to do with this." Ash looks back at the look of worry on Serena's face. "No doubt," he replies. "We've got to move, right now. There could be Pokémon in danger." About to rush back into the cave to gather the rest of their things, Ash stops midway and looks back over his shoulder at Serena. His cheeks blush and he bashfully tucks his hair behind one ear. "Serena?" he says softly, turning away from her gaze as she looks in his direction. "Can we finish this battle another time?" "You bet, Serena," she replies, making a point to call him his new name. "Okay." Ash gives a thumbs up back. "Thanks, Ash." With cheeks burning bright, Ash runs back into the cave, leaving Pikachu and Fennekin standing by Serena's side. "Come on, you two." She smiles down at them before looking up at the smoke cloud billowing into the sky. "We need to get going. Team Rocket can't be allowed to do whatever evil thing they have planned."